Hello, Alex here. My first YouTube video. I'll be installing these LED lights, rear side markers for the 99 through 04 New Edge Mustang. I've seen a lot of New Edge guys doing this a while back, and just thought, why not? Why not just finally do it? I have replaced them before. I've done the white reflectors, so I kind of know somewhat about it. I've never done any wiring or anything through this, but I have seen a few videos, and they take the bumper off and try to do this wiring stuff. We're gonna see what we can do though, and see if we can install this. Let's do it. So first, there's two screws here you gotta take off. They're really hard to get to. A tip I saw was Phillips head and maybe some pliers to get back there. Unless you have like a small screwdriver. I'm not in my garage right now, just using what I got, and yeah, let's see what we can do. So I loosened these up already. I'll just have to take off the rest. Alright, once you get those two off, take you inside. Here, take off the bolt here to get access to behind your right tail light, which is the side I'm doing right now. There's two more bolts down here, or you have to take off. There's one behind there, if you can see it. Alright, so I'll be removing both of those. Switch hands here. They're a bit hard to get to with what I'm using. I'd rather it'd be easier to have a deep 10 socket on these, but like I said, just using what I got right now. Alright, I believe I loosened them enough to get them out with my hands now. it's still pretty tight. So let's go back in there. Okay. Alright, finally got the last one out of there. It was a bit harder than I expected, but got it out. As you can see, those are the ones that hold the bumper right there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use this small flathead to push in on those bumper screw things and pop them out so the bumper comes off easily. Press those in. And there it is. That's how we're looking. Now there's two 10mm what are those bolts, nuts, whatever they're called, holding the reflector. You gotta be careful with those because we do gotta reuse them. So what I did was I used this tool. So right in here. You want to be careful you don't damage these. Like I said, we're going to reuse them. Put it to size, and once it comes off a little bit, it'll loosen. You could take the rest off with your hand. Just like that. So now I should be able to take it off with my hand. There it is. Now there's one left back there. So same thing. Put it to size. Once you twist a few times, it should loosen up. Alright, let's see if that does it. Yep. 0. And now this should come right. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. There it is. Here's the new light. We're gonna use the 10mm nuts we had on the last one. We're gonna put them on these two tabs here. So of course we gotta run the wiring through first. So I would go hand tight, put them on as tight as you can with your hand. After you go hand tight, go again with this so you don't over torque it, and you tighten it just a little bit till you can feel it grips on. You'll be able to tell. You need the light for this last one. Alright, so those are both on snug. Now the wiring, it goes through this gourmet here. And a lot of the videos I've seen, I don't think I've seen one person show where this goes through, so I'll show you. It's that hole. Take off the gourmet. Let's go inside that hole. There's a tinier hole that leads straight to your trunk. That's the hole it goes in. So let's see. Alright, so fed that through there. And there it is. We're gonna leave this wire here for now. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the bumper fully back on right here. once it's aligned, I push on the bottom. That's what I did, just to get it really tight and snug on there. Now as I'm holding it up, I screw the bolt back on as I'm pushing up on the bumper, just so it, gets flush as I can get it. I'm going hand tight right now. Here's the first one. Let's go with the second one. And once that's on snug, I'm gonna use this tool again, just because it's all I have right now. I'll make it work. Now you tighten those bolts to hold the bumper up. For this, I will need my flashlight off. Alright, tighten those bolts. We're good to go there. Back on. I put these two back on. I just need to tighten them. That's how it's looking right now. Still got the plastic on it. So now it's the wiring. So I'll be using these to splice into the tail lights. I'll be going on the first one. So I'm gonna remove this tape. Alright, I was able to move this tape. So now we can see the wires. So there's a brown wire, orange and blue wire. We have a black and purple wire, and then we have a black wire. All we're dealing with today is brown wire and black wire. Then from your lights, obviously, we got the black and red. So ground, negative, black on black. You put your red on the brown one. Now, like I said, I'm gonna use these splice things right here, and I'm just gonna use this fork to remove the tiny plastic that's in there. Now it should have both. So we'll do like the black one first. So I put it in farthest back I could. Grab my black one from the lights, put it in there as well. Once you got both your wires in place, we press down on the metal piece there. Looks like I got a good connection there. Clip that closed. And same thing for the brown one. Again, it's blocked off. Go with this plastic fork and open it up there. It's the same thing. I put the brown one all the way back. Now I'll put my red wire in the front spot right there. Same thing, squeeze the metal piece there to connect them. This one looks like I got it good right there. So this is how it's looking. This is the LED light. Went straight into the harness here on the bottom. Black with black, red with brown, spliced in. Now, let's see if it worked. And there it is. Now we just put everything back together. Put this back to how it goes. Don't forget to tighten these. It should be good to go.